Okay, hi everybody. Here we are again for Christie's Clarity. And today, I was going to pull my hair down for a change and let you see my long hair. Should we call this the pandemic hairdo? Right? Anyway, what I wanted to tell you today, what we're going to talk about is the fact that the wind doesn't blow. And when you learn this principle, when you learn this idea, you can actually use it to create like an experience of life that you really desire. Now, first I'm going to talk about desire. Did you know that there are a couple of kinds of desire? There is desire when you are envying what other people have, envying what other people um, seem to be able to accomplish and you're not. But a desire within our heart, within our essence, is really a desire of us wanting to expand in a greater way. It is our nature. It is our nature to expand. And that desire is something that pulls us to our greatest good. Okay, except for when we get in our own way, right? So today the idea of the wind doesn't blow is the whole concept in weather, where what causes the wind, and we think it's blowing to something, but actually what it's doing is it is going to a low pressure front. Now, I've watched all kinds of weather, weather technology around this and everything. And so what happens is a high pressure front rises, and that causes the wind to be, because it's the action of going to a low, get my hands in the screen here, going to a low pressure front. So why is this important, and how can this help you? Well, you cannot get to your dream. You must come from your dream. Now, that's a quote from my mentor, Mary Morrissey. And the idea that you can't get to your dream, you must come from it, is a key component of this work. I'll explain more, but let me tell you a quick little story first. So I went to a conference with Mary Morrissey down in Cabo San Lucas, and she stood up on the stage and she said, okay, everybody, who has something they want to accomplish this weekend? And I'd been really kind of looking at this concept of, becoming what it was that I wanted to attract to me. And so I just said, okay, I'll go. And I stand up and I say, so I came here to become the high pressure front that the wind comes to. And I'm going to blah, 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 blah. And Mary's up there. She's just kind of grinning, And then she goes, that's great, Christy. But did you know it's the low pressure front? It's not the high pressure front. What did I glean from that? Oh, I'm constantly trying to make it happen. I'm trying to figure out the way to make it happen, to get it right. Right? When, if I just move into the mental thought of I am the woman who, and become that in my feeling tone, in my vibrational frequency, that I am the woman who serves so many people through the work that I do. I help them realize their dreams. I help them get unstuck, right? So instead of forcing, right? Forcing actually chases the wind away. That's the high pressure front. It chases the wind away. Becoming the low pressure front is how we can attract to us every single thing we need to become that we desire. Everything must come. Now, think of the wind in a storm, right? Things get in the way, but the wind keeps persevering. It finds a way to go around it, to make the wind keep, it must go to that low pressure front. So how this works for you and how you can use it in your life is take a look at your beliefs. Those are the things that are in the way, right? Oh, I don't think I'm good enough, or I don't know how to do it right, or those are like the trees in the wind that block it. But if you go to that place of absolute knowing, and you can do that in a couple of ways. One is every day do at least 5 minutes of feeling what it feels like to be that successful person. And do it because repeat, repeat, repeat is so important. And so then you can also create affirmations. Now, one of the key points of all of this work that I do is you've got to notice what you're noticing. We are often on autopilot. So you have to start paying attention to when you have thoughts that are like the trees that are blocking you from feeling and acting as if you are that person that you desire. Okay, and so and then what you do when you notice, now a lot of people, they notice it and they go, oh, see, here I am again, I'm doing that again. You know what I tell my clients? I tell them to celebrate the moment of awareness, even if you do it again, right? Because if you celebrate it, it will continue to come to it. If you say, oh, look, I'm doing that again, it repels it like the high pressure front. So you want to celebrate it in the moment. And then what's going to happen eventually, the more you celebrate it, the more you're going to start seeing it coming. And you become the low pressure front of that's the truth of who I am. So you want to become the low pressure front and get yourself out of the way of being the thing that blocks all of that you need to become that person that you desire, to do the good work in the world that you came here to do. So I want to make a special offer to those of you who are listening to this, whether you're listening to the recording or you're on live. I actually have a 21-day program to how to change your habits. Now, I sell this on my website. It's one of my products. It's me teaching every day, not 21 days to change your habits, but 21 tools to change your habits and create lasting result for yourself. So what I want you to do is to put in the chat here habits of this event if you're watching this, and if you would like to get my 21 days to change a habit, and it can really turn your world around. Okay, everybody, love sharing these Christi's Clarity tips with you. Let it make a difference in your life today. Okay? Great job. Thanks for being here. And become that low pressure front that the wind comes to.